What's happening? Lunch with Baum. Topic today is pre-workouts. All right. Where are you coming from? What did your workout look like today? Was it a recovery day? Drop it down. Love to hear from you. Like and share if you value what we got going on. I love sharing with people just my thoughts during lunchtime here. If you come on, drop a 1 if you're watching live, drop a 2 if you come on later, and drop a 3 if you're new, first time. You're like, who's this crazy guy? Lunch with Baum. They call me Coach Baum. My name's Frank Baumholtz. Been a high school strength coach and PE teacher for 21 years. Own my own gym. Just passionate about helping people attain their performance and fitness goals, no matter where you are in the world. Just want to inspire, want to help. So if you value what I got going on, hook me up. Like it, share it, drop some hearts down, blow up this algorithm that Facebook squashes us with. All right, and I got my Insta Live going, got my Facebook Live. So love connecting with everybody. But like I said, topic today is on pre-workouts. You know, and here's the crazy thing. It's probably not exactly what you think. Is that here's the deal. Is that your best pre-workout isn't some pill you pop or shake you drink, or now there is a place for that, but rule number one is good nutrition. You got to fuel your body with the best nutrition possible. Rule number 2 is follow rule number 1. If you get a good enough sleep, you fuel your body with the right nutrition and keeping it balanced, you're going to have the energy to do the things that you do. Rule number 3 is that, then at some point you can go ahead and supplement. But what is a supplement? The definition of a supplement is filling in the gaps, basically, of what you're deficient in. And how do you know that if you eat crappy all the time? I just got done talking with one of my students. He said, hey, coach, when's the last time you ate McDonald's? And I was like, honestly, I can't remember. Here's a great story. So we're driving down the street. I got Leah, my 7-year-old, in the back, and this was a couple years ago. She was probably 5 and maybe 4, and we're driving down the street in town, and she's like, Dad, why are all those cars in that line right there at that store, the one with the golden M thing? And she didn't know what it was at the time. It's because we have the choice. We have the choice to pick for her. She doesn't have the choice. You know, it's like if we go to McDonald's all the time or fast food all the time and eat crappy all the time, is that of course she's going to do it. Now, I make the choice. Like the girls will say, hey, yep, Dad won't eat that stuff. So I make the choice because of the position that I'm in. I make the choice to not do that stuff. So once again, rule number 1, good nutrition. Rule number 2 is follow rule number 1. And then rule number 3, if you need a little pick-me-up, you can supplement, but you're not going to let go of the first 2 things. So if you're thinking, well, what pre-workout? I mean, if you come on, you know exactly. You've been in the industry as long as I have and doing this as long as I have. You've seen every product come through the door from protein to creatine to pre-workout. Crazy nonsense. Just look at the ingredients. It's usually synthetic and artificial and going to do more harm to the body than good. We even had one of the local, a couple of years ago, one of the local football guys actually lost his eligibility, NCAA eligibility, because he bought some over-the-counter. There's the next lunch bell. Bought some over-the-counter craziness, and then he popped positive for a banned substance, and then he couldn't play anymore. So it's crazy. So I'm just going to give you some basic things that you can follow. Like I mentioned, rule number 1 is good nutrition. Rule number 2, follow rule number 1. Once you got that dialed in, and if you need help getting that dialed in, shoot me a message. Touch base with me. We can help out with that. And then rule number 3 is that, supplement where you're deficient. I always recommend in any of my nutritional supplements that I use is that my clients and people that I know get tested and figure out where they're deficient. Go to your doctor, have a physical, routine blood work, get the whole panel done, and then you'll know exactly. But today, the topic is on pre-workout. So what are some basic things that you can do other than your nutrition and good sleep? What are one of the main ingredients in any type of workout supplement? It's a little bit of caffeine, so some simple espresso or black coffee or even some green tea or better options for if I'm looking at, honestly, I walked through the locker room the other day, kid's mixing up whatever he's drinking. I usually just grab the deal and I look at the label and I read it and I try to share some information with him. I said, hey, read the label, man. You got to educate yourself on what you're putting in your body. Sometimes, blue number 40 and red dye this and yellow dye that, that stuff's not good for you. So you got to look at things that are going to be more natural, organic, that's going to fuel your body the way that you want it to happen, so that you can go out and perform the way you want it. But it's not, go back to the first two things, is good nutrition, and rule number 2 is follow rule number 1, good nutrition, right? Hydrate, make sure you got good enough sleep, and then and only then go ahead and supplement. And if you are looking for a nutritional supplement, make sure that it's all natural. There's no synthetic or artificial ingredients. My picture was on, I use a Ripstick product that is all natural. There's even even the coloring in it. There's no dye or food coloring and things like that. You want to know more about what I use, go ahead and drop the comments, or I'll drop it in the comments, a link. If you're on Instagram, check out the little link in my bio. You can find out more information there. But it's about education and understanding. So just kind of recapping some of the things that in your pre-workout regimen is, number 1, make sure you have good nutrition. Rule number 2 is follow rule number 1, good nutrition. Everything comes back to nutrition. I don't care what it is, comes back to nutrition. All right. And then rule number 3, make sure you know where you're void in order to fill in the gaps of the things that you're missing. So supplement, right? I'm supplementing where I'm deficient. Okay, a while back I was talking about, an apple. I'll post a video too, but an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You're not going to eat 30 apples on the last day of the month. You're going to make yourself sick. It's about consistency and balance over time with the same kind of thing. So, good nutrition. Follow that nutritional plan. Fill in the gaps where you're void. Make sure you're looking for clean products, organic products. Some easy things to follow would be, I love green tea. I drink a lot more tea nowadays over the last couple of years. Even a moringa-based tea. That's another thing. If you're not looking at organic, plant-based fueling abilities that are going to help your body function the way that they're supposed to function, you're missing a lot of things. Moringa is the most nutrient-dense botanical on earth that's going to fuel your body and fill in the gaps, whether you eat it in plant form or you're using it in a supplement form. But message me, I'll share more information on that too. But some black coffee, organic coffee. There's a couple. If you're in the Northwest, we have some amazing places right here in town that are fantastic. Some green tea is also really good. There's lots of health benefits from that. And then also make sure that you're looking for a clean. There's no artificial, no synthetic ingredients. The Ripstick product, it's a home run because it meets all those requirements. Keep those things in mind when you're looking for a nutritional pre-workout. But once again, don't negate the fact that you have to follow a quality nutritional program. And like I talked about a couple of weeks ago or the other day, was what's the best nutritional plan? And it's usually the one you're not on. So, you got to stick with the plan. Have a plan and work the plan. Fill in the gaps where you're deficient, and make sure that the products that you're using are clean and there's no synthetic or artificial ingredients. The athletes that I get to see and the students that I get to see every single day, the clients coming through the door, we watch whatever's on TV or YouTube or, whatever my buddy's using. And a lot of times those aren't the best options. Those are just the marketing ploys by the companies that want you to buy their product. And like I mentioned with one of our guys, one of the local guys in the area, it popped up on NCAA.com or something like that, that were, he popped positive for some substance that was banned from him. And the other crazy one too, a certain .com, not mention any names, they came out with the top 10 best pre-workouts on the market, and every single one of them had artificial and synthetic ingredients in them. And for me, I don't need to scratch my face off to have a good pump and a good workout. Make sure I'm following a good nutrition plan, which I do. I fill in the gaps where I'm deficient, and on the days where I want a little bit more of a pump, then I'm going to look for and use an all natural product that's got no synthetic or artificial ingredients in them. So if you come on late, drop your comments down below. I will make sure that I answer any of your questions. You got questions on stuff that I'm doing, or go ahead and message me too. I'll send you some info on that. You can also check the link. I'll drop it below. about just some of the ripstick things. And then any of the nutritional things that you got questions on, go ahead and fire away. I love to help out. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Other thing, if you got like a special topic, I'm all about education and understanding. So if you got a special topic you want me to talk about, shoot me a message, drop a comment down below. I'll put a little session together like that. Like I mentioned before, I love helping aspiring people attain their performance and fitness goals. So if there's anything I can do to help you, motivate you, inspire you, go ahead and give me a shout out, because that's what I'm here for. All right, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Lunch with Baum, come back tomorrow.